Well, good rainy morning. This is Barefeet Billy from Tampa, Florida. Going to do another little art garden update. And in the last few days, I've gone and gotten a few garden supplies. And as I mentioned in a video before, this is the first time that I've ever tried to grow things in what we would call winter here in Central Florida, and most folks would laugh about. But I was watching a video, actually I've watched quite a few videos by MHP Gardener, who I believe lives in Virginia. Very ambitious gentleman. Sets up a lot of big greenhouses. But something that really piqued my interest that he was using for plants were called, well, I call them grow bags. So I went to a couple of places locally to find some. I've got these 10-pack of 1 gallon grow bags for $4. They have holes in the bottom. I also got some 5-gallon grow bags, a 10-pack, and I think they were in the $8 range. But I think it's a very cost-effective way to plant your vegetables. But they just kind of, I've got this one folded down. The reason that I'm using these, I was using 5-gallon buckets for my lettuce. And what I discovered was that in a 5-gallon bucket, with lettuce growing at the top, you're only using probably maybe 30% of the soil, and the rest of the soil just sits down there and goes unused. So I don't have a lot of soil. I just started composting a couple of, well, not a couple. Probably for only the last 8 months have I been composting. And I've got a pretty good amount, but I want to make sure that I use just the right amount of soil so I can spread it thin and plant a lot more plants. So I got these garden bags on the recommendation of MHP Gardener. Thank you. And continue to make great videos. Really enjoying them. Another thing that I like a lot are these Jiffy pots. They come in, you can plant 9 plants at a time for starters, but it's better than the large tray, because if you get the large tray where all of the little sections are connected, you have a very hard time trying to remove the seedlings when it comes time to plant them. This one you can kind of turn the thing up on end, and you're not dealing with so many plants at once. So I got some more of these. I've decided that I'm going to just keep planting seeds all year long and just rotate them. If they die, they die. But especially with the lettuce, I want to have some grow. And as I'm eating those plants, I've got other ones growing that I'll just replace. And with the garden bags in my mobile garden, this will be very easy. Everything is modular. I found these also at another store I went to for $1.25. It's a nice rigid container, just the right size for lettuce, and then a little basin to hold some of the water in so it doesn't drain out all the time. I got these at a local place called Worms Way off of 56th Street. They do hydroponic, a lot of hydroponic stuff. And there's another store, and I forget the name of it. It was further out. I'll put the information for that store down here. And I got some garden bags from them. They're getting ready to move location, but these I got from Worms Way, and the grow bags I got from Worms Way. Worms Way is a good little place. I mean, it's very clean, very efficient, has a lot of selection of products. Well, I've planted some out front here in the yard. I have planted some black-eyed peas, some sweet peas, and there's a third thing that I planted. I don't think it's green bean. Cucumber. That's it. So cucumber, black-eyed peas, and sweet pea. I also have a lot of lettuce. As you can see, there's a lot of lettuce in these planters here. This is in my mobile garden. And I also used some more micro irrigation. That's one of my favorite things. It's like being a kid again and playing with Legos, because the stuff just snaps together. It's inexpensive and it's so easy to water. I just plug it up, leave it running for 10-15 minutes, and you're good. And I have quite a selection of little micro irrigation around. Well, I will keep you updated as the plants grow, and you can keep up with the success or the failures of this little garden experiment. And I can't wait for the spring, because the spring this next year is going to be, I'm going to be prepared. And I'm going to have stuff ready to plant, and hopefully I'll get a big yield. Have a lot of food to eat just from this little yard that we have around here. So, I will speak at you later. God bless.